dude. 10,000 seconds. Thank you for the $10.
It just
Thank you very
says-
much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? It's so crazy. Janet, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Keep some W's for Janet in the comment section right now. Again, if you want to support me, as always, again, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube. So you can support me over YouTube Super Chat, as always. Me Talk, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you very much. Serpent, thank you for the $20. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Off to see. Trevor, thank you for the $5. Thank you. A Girl, thank you for the $5. Garrett, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $10. And Brittany, thank you for the $20. And Jose, thank you for the $3. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All
It
right,
just
I think I'm
says,
fully caught up.
because misconceptions are not medically tracked, there is no official percentage. Instead, the vast majority of abortions, roughly 95% of them, are the result of unintended pregnancies, which unintended pregnancies is just, it says, is a pregnancy that was not planned or desired at the time of conception.
Yeah.
That has
Yeah.
no,
Look up
that's...
Guttmacher Institute. Most abortions are a result of failed contraceptives. You're not addressing the point I asked you to look up. Amy, thank you so much for the $33. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Some W's for Amy in the comment section right now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it for the $33. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Exactly. It is really important to have that. And that's exactly why living in a blue state is so important for many people. Like, because it's fucking insane that you could not have access to that. Like, literally, in terms of life-saving conditions, or in terms of just, like, because you need it, because it could negatively impact your life in the long run. Right? Like, I just think it's so fucking absurd that people want to force families on people. Like, if they don't want to have a kid, let them not have a kid. There's nothing wrong with them getting an abortion. And, like, why do you think it should be illegal? I was going to ask you a question. Do you think it should be illegal for people who are assaulted to get access to an abortion?
No, I just said that. I said, but that's like 0.6% of abortions.
I don't know where you get that number from. You're just, like, making that up.
No, it's less than 1% of women that are raped are the percentages of all abortions. Yes.
Okay, so
less than 1%.
You're literally making that up, and I'd love to hear the source.
Let me see.
Alrighty. Give him a second to find that information. It's going to be a while. Again, if you want to support me, as always, Venmo, PayPal, link in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube, as well as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat, as always. We are about 4 hours and 20 minutes in the stream. It should be on until
studies show that,
which could be the next hour or so.
Studies show that pregnancies resulting from grape account for approximately only 1% to 1.5% of all reported abortions.
And what are you getting that from?
Well, got it on Google AI overview, and let me look on the link.
Oh my god, dude.
The link is abort73.com. And PBS. I know you probably love PBS. So
And what does PBS say?
It says only studies estimate only 64,000 pregnancies from grape and abortion.
No, the PBS article, I think it says how many people have been restricted access to abortion.
Okay, look at the abort73.com one.
Wait, literally the NPR article that you just cited, by the way, talks about how there are the 65,000 estimate.
Okay, look at the abort73.com one.
Which by the way disagrees with your point.
Look at the abort73.com.
Wait, why are you... Okay, now we're changing. What's the title?
It is U.S. abortion statistics. Abort73.com /abortion_facts/US.
Okay, let's see this.
Abortion. Yeah. This one even
so this
says,
is an anti-abortion think tank, genius.
Oh, okay. So this is completely discredited then.
Yes, absolutely.
That's no.
It's an anti-abortion think tank. Yeah, I'm not going to get a source from that. And literally, the title says the case against abortion, facts against abortion, bringing an end to abortion. That's literally what the top is.
Yeah, I gave you a source, and that's the source.
That's not a source that's actually legitimate. That's literally a think tank.
No, that's
That's a right-wing think tank, bruv.
Okay, so I could say the same thing about
About
all
what?
these other things from, CNN, CBS, all these. Can say the same thing. I mean, you can't just
no, you
say
can't.
just because it's from a think tank, it's.
Yes, I can. It's from an
No,
anti-abortion think tank. I don't think that's a reliable.
But so they're just making up these numbers then.
I would say that like they have some sort of flawed analysis within that. I think that we should probably look for more independent or unbiased sources. Like you wouldn't accept biased sources.
So what percentage do you think is assault then?
I would have to look. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, so my point is it's very low. So, and like I said, for those 1%,
I would say it's vastly underreported because the amount of people who are assaulted is vastly underreported based upon government statistics. And the reason of that is because many victims don't come out because we live in a society where people specifically don't believe victims. They harass victims. They go after victims, right? And it leads to victims feeling like they don't have a community to be able to come out and speak about what happened to them. So I think that these statistics are vastly underreported, right?
But we can't talk about what ifs. We have the facts right now.
We have to. No, these aren't the facts right now. You didn't even actually reference any facts, you dishonest piece of shit. No, you didn't.
I just told you 1 to 1%,
cited a random
to
anti-abortion think
1.5%.
tank.
That's a source.
That's not a source that is reliable. What are you talking about? So if I cited a site that is literally an anti-Donald Trump think tank, you're saying you would accept that as a source?
There could be things in there that are true, and there could be things that aren't.
Would you accept it as a source if I cited a number from them to you?
It depends on what the information
Now it depends.
is.
Do you see what I'm talking about, dude? It's fucking ridiculous, dude. It depends on what?
Depends on it could be reliable source, yes, but they could over exaggerate. So it could be 3%, 4% of abortions are great, but they lowered it down to 1% or 2%. But the point is, it's a very low percentage.
I still don't. I don't think that's a low percentage even. And so, like, I think that there's an issue with the fact that you haven't even been able to provide a single specific source to any of these, right? Other than an anti-abortion think tank. I don't think that's a reliable source. And we've already gone over that. So, I don't know what you want to get out of this from this point. So, like, let me ask you a question.
You were saying,
is your goal with supporting Donald Trump to save as many human lives as possible?
For pregnancies, yes. Yeah.
Why does it only relate to pregnancy? You don't want to save lives in general? As many as you possibly can?
No, I do, but I know what you're going to go to. You're going to go to the wars and stuff.
No, I'm not. I'm going to go to the fact that USAID funding was cut specifically by Trump's administration, which will lead to 14 million people dying by 2030, according to a Lancet study.
There's another what if, though.
Nope, that's a study.
But they're studying a problem of him not doing it.
Wait, and that's based upon the fact that we had these numbers that were already impacting people, saving millions of lives, and then the estimates are predicated off of the internal data that we had about these programs already, and the amount of lives that were saved based upon those, the amount of money that would be put into the programs if the funding was continued. You're not.
But wait, why would these kids die?
Why would these people die? Because the cut of the USAID funding.